Hello, I'm Bo, and today I am going to watch 1 hour straight of Bugs Animations. I don't think any human being has ever attempted this challenge before, but I will.
Because I'm the only animation reviewer who's crazy enough to do it.
So we are going to watch The Day I Almost Drowned. Cookie tier list. Are you a psychopath? Can you survive 5 nights at Freddy's? Sorry, it was a little scary of a concept. Let's start with probably the slapperiest of the slapperinos. The Day I Almost Drowned. It's only 2 months old, so this is some new, top quality stuff.
Before any of you leave a comment, yes, I'm fully aware I've already made a video about times I almost died. I can't help it, I'm prone to death. But there was one story I left out of that video because this one was different. What I'm about to tell you is the closest I've ever been to shaking the Reaper's hand. And no, this didn't happen when I was a dumb kid doing dumb kid things.
So this is like a continuation of our last one where we looked at all of his injury stories.
This is like the final chapter of that.
This happened just 2 years ago when I was 21, which is honestly worse now that I say it out loud. In the beginning of 2024, my 4 friends and I had the brilliant idea to take a 1-week vacation to Costa Rica.
Wow. Wait a minute. You came all the way to Costa Rica for 1 week? Mate, that's barely a vacation.
Listen, I'm a weak little American.
Wait. That wasn't, he didn't get Moz to do that voice. Who was that? He got Moz to do that voice. All right, cool.
Listen, I'm a weak little American. I get homesick. What am I supposed to do without my Big Macs and French fries?
Yeah.
Mate, you do know that French fries are French, right?
That's cap. There's no way. There's gotta be cap.
We were on a mission for peace, adventure, and, you know, a classic calm getaway to recharge our batteries. Here we had warm weather, beautiful tropical scenery, and amazing warm oceans for
swimming.
Upon arrival, we grabbed our rental car and made the unk in our group, Jake, the designated driver of the trip. And oh my gosh, thankfully our car was a 4x4. Because within the first 10 minutes of this trip, we realized our Airbnb was nestled on top of a literal gravel mountain.
Crazy.
And as we climbed and climbed, it became clear the mountain had other plans for us that day.
Oh, heck
Dude,
no, bro.
It's not moving. Bro, we're going backward. Do not let off the gas, bro. Come on. Floor it, Jake. Floor it. I am flooring it. After that very peaceful excursion up the mountain, we were greeted by our sweet home caretaker. She gave us the keys, showed us around, and then headed out so we could get ready for our first night in this tropical paradise. Some of us made our way to the shower. Others made our way to the bathroom.
To shower?
Is your guys' water working?
Oh no.
Are your guys' lights working?
Oh no.
Are your guys' toilets flushing?
No!
Not only did our AC, power, and water not work, but do you know how embarrassing it is to ask for a plunger from your home caretaker? Within the first hour of being there, the caretaker took matters into her own hands and began fixing the house. Which we decided to take that as our cue to just leave the house for a bit and explore the beach town below. We grabbed some dinner and I got to enjoy some of the best food I've ever had in my life.
Salmon and avocado.
And of course, we were not going to pass up on swimming at the beach on our first night. In that moment, I was at complete peace.
That looks nice for real. Reminds me of Thailand. Except not this part, not that.
By the time we got back to the house, we were exhausted. The caretaker, aka Fix-It Felix, had managed to get everything working
That's Fix-It Felicia to you, Bugs.
Fix-It Felix had managed to get everything working as usual, and I was finally able to lie down and fall asleep.
Nice. Oh no, not the monkey sound.
Are the screaming monkeys keeping you up too? The what?
I love the monkeys. I think I put in monkey footage from, because I talked about seeing monkeys going to Monkey Land in Thailand, and I think I included my monkey footage. If I didn't, monkey. I love the monkeys, basically. Anywhere that has wild monkeys, I like. 48 hours.
After surviving night 1 with the soothing noises of the jungle, we woke up the next day
5 nights at Rika's.
Weirdly optimistic because this was supposed to be our first big adventure day. We were headed to a waterfall, and the hike itself was treacherous, but rewarding. The waterfall was huge. But honestly, everything in Costa Rica is big. The trees are bigger, the leaves are bigger, and the bugs are bigger. And I'm not just talking about insects.
Yo! He was jacked! Bugs took a senzu bean when he was in Costa Rica. Bugs was bigger. Let's go. Also, I got this shirt like a year ago and I never wore it, but I literally have gained like 25 pounds since I bought it. So this was supposed to be kind of loose fitting on me, but I look like jacked Blues Clues in this thing. I look like Blues Glutes. You know what I'm saying? Swag.
And I'm not just talking about insects. On the hike back from the waterfall, we were in need of a break and found what looked like a nice, cozy spot to rest. The middle of the jungle floor.
Ah, so nice.
Man, this is a hard Jens? What?
Jens!
Don't move! There's a tarantula on your head. Wow, tarantula! Shh! Stay completely still. Ah!
That helps.
Dude, it bit me! No way! See if you can shoot webs. I'm not kidding.
Wow, I can.
You should have seen the welt this tarantula left on Jens's arm. And while we continued onward, the hike back took way longer than we expected. By the time we finally made it back to the car, it was already dark out. And as Unk starts backing out of the parking lot...
Oh no.
Whatever just happened, let's all collectively agree to worry about it after the trip. But
Yeah,
did you
good
really
call.
think that was it with the car troubles that night?
Good
Because we
call,
still had to
though.
get back up to the Airbnb. Dude, it's not moving! Bro, we're going backward! Do not let off the gas, bro! Come on! Floor it, Jake! Floor it! I am flooring it! Many curse words later mixed with hope, we made it back to our humble abode, settling into the living room, letting the day decompress. I mean, even with everything so far, at least none of us have died yet.
True. True.
Anyways, guys, I'm headed to bed.
Not the monkeys.
After another quiet and peaceful night of sleep, we were up bright and early the next morning,
Let's go.
dragging ourselves out of our rooms, ready for today's adventure,
Let's go.
snorkeling with a guide. Honestly, once we got out there, it was the most euphoria I'd felt all trip. I was seeing fish I had never seen before, but there was one fish that really caught my eye. Guys, look what I caught!
no.
Oh yeah, it's a lionfish. One of the most venomous fish in the ocean. They can paralyze and potentially kill you.
Why didn't you say that? No, but what did he say though? What was it called?
Oh yeah, it's a lionfish.
Lionfish. That's crazy. I know about no lionfish. Lionfish. Oh my gosh. Yo, that's crazy. This makes a clownfish look like a clown fish. You know what I'm saying? Wow, that's crazy for real.
Exhausted from snorkeling and staring death right in the face, we headed back to our Airbnb. Someone else can drive, which is how Aiden, the youngest person in the group, ended up driving all of us up the mountain perfectly fine. And just like that, Aiden was promoted to designated driver for the rest of the trip. Although there was an immediate problem. After riding the high from snorkeling all day, it made us forget one very important thing that keeps our white, pasty selves looking, well,
Sunscreen.
white and pasty. Sunscreen.
Oh yeah.
And in case you've
Me
never
without
traveled with a
sunscreen?
group of guys before,
Death.
nobody is safe. We were cooked, and all we wanted to do was just chill at the Airbnb for the rest of the day and not let anything ruin our peace. Guys,
Yeah, valid.
what's on top of my head?
No,
Do not
not
move.
a mantis.
It's a praying mantis. I got this.
I hate those things. Shout out to Young Tails though.
Did you get it?
What
I can see it anyway. Let's see where it went.
Oh, that's so scary.
What's on top of my head?
That's
Don't
scary.
move. I got this.
I like this. I like this bit. That's a very funny gag. Bugs, if you came up with that gag yourself, that was very funny.
What's on top of my head? Don't move. I got this. Did you get it?
Felicia's like, what are you talking about?
Finally settled down for the night. By this point, the screaming sounds of the monkeys had basically become white noise we fell asleep to. We were so tired, in fact, that none of us realized we forgot to close the main door to the
main
house
door!
that night. And later in the midst of the night,
That's how you
Uncle
don't wake
Jake
up.
wakes up to get a glass of water from the kitchen.
Well, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. What on earth happened? What animal is in your house?
What the heck was that? The next morning, Jake told us about this horror story.
What was
and
it?
to this day, he still has no idea what he saw in that living room.
Cool.
We choose to believe it was just a monkey, not a skinwalker. Shh, don't say it. They
That's
can
so
hear you.
funny. That's crazy. Maybe that's responsible for the drowning.
To this day, the energy was just off. Nobody wanted to talk about what Jake saw the night before, but you could tell it was still sitting in the back of
Until
everyone.
Dawn. That reminds me of Until Dawn, you guys. That is so great when you are on this side of the story. When we are on the listener side of the story, a story like this, fantastic. When you're on the side of the person in the story, worst case scenario.
Nobody wanted to talk about what Jake saw the night before, but you could tell it was still sitting in the back of everyone's head. And being a very long way from home with a few days left to go on the trip, we needed to reset the vibe ASAP with a beach day. Upon arrival, there were surfers everywhere. And even though we were wanting a chill day, from the very beginning of the trip, all of us had been talking about how bad we wanted to try surfing while we were there. And we were not going to pass up on this opportunity. So 4 of us pooled some money together and rented 2 surfboards. Jake, on the other hand, still needed some time to process things.
Yeah, there's no monsters in the ocean, so you're okay.
After just a few waves, our egos were shattered. Surfing is way harder than it looks, okay? And while Jens and Alex weren't wanting to give up quite yet, Aiden and I are weak-willed and wanted to set our difficulty to peaceful mode.
Yeah.
Yo, Aiden, what if we just rented boogie boards instead?
Boogie boards.
And just like that, we were ready to get back into the ocean.
Yay. Let's go,
Oi,
boy.
mate. Red flags are out. You're not supposed to be boogie boarding right now. You might get caught in a riptide.
Riptide, mate. No, they won't almost drown.
The day you stop faking your accents.
Yeah.
30 minutes before drowning.
After catching our first few small waves close to the shoreline, we were feeling a little too good about ourselves. And just ahead of us, we see even bigger waves rolling in.
Ride
In
that.
our inexperienced
ride
heads,
that.
bigger waves just meant more fun. So without really thinking about it, we start drifting farther out. We'd only been paddling for a few minutes when we finally turned around to
minutes
look
out
back
is
at
a
the
lot.
shore.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And that's when it hit us. We were way farther out than we should be. Suddenly, everything made
Dinguses.
sense.
Oi, mate. Red flags are out. You're not supposed to be boogie boarding right now. You might get caught in a riptide.
Riptide.
Okay, quick explanation. A riptide current is basically a fast-moving stream of water that pulls you away from shore. And if you don't know what's happening, you just keep paddling straight back to shore, and you get more and more exhausted. And that's how a lot of people drown. And we weren't the only ones who realized the danger that we were in. Get back to shore! You're getting pulled out!
The riptide.
This is when the panic set in. Having no
Spooky.
idea how rip currents actually work, we started doing the exact thing you shouldn't do in this scenario.
Punch
Paddling
it.
as hard as we could straight towards shore. It was a simple 3-step process. 1, we'd paddle. 2, hold onto our boogie boards and catch our breath. 3, paddle again. Using pure adrenaline and every ounce of energy we had left, we somehow managed to get out of the rip current. But that didn't mean it was over. Because getting out of the rip put us directly in the path of massive waves.
Wow. Dun, dun. But I love what this is crazy. I've never seen an animation like this in all the videos.
From here on out, it's just more and more waves. I'm getting dragged under repeatedly. My boogie board leash is pulling
Sonic
my leg
drowning
down as I go
music.
further underwater. I can't tell which way is up, and I'm starting to lose air. At this point, the thought of death genuinely starts to feel real.
Sonic drowning
With my
music.
vision completely blocked by waves, I managed to get one last look toward the surface. And that's when I see them.
Whoa. No way.
This
The
must be what it feels like when
lifeguards.
Spider-Man shows up in the 3rd act. With little air left, the lifeguards reached us, giving us a life raft and guided us back toward shore. I'm not gonna lie though, nothing is more humbling than almost dying in front of a crowd of strangers.
From a boogie board.
I warned you, mate.
We thanked the lifeguards as the boys then rushed over to check on us. And straight up, they're a huge reason we're alive because they were the ones who flagged down the lifeguards. Okay, so basically, you owe me your life.
Yeah.
Safe to say, we spent the rest of the day sitting next to Jake on the beach.
Oh no, now they all have trauma. Yahoo!
From that point on, Aiden and I barely touched the ocean for the rest of the trip. And despite Poseidon almost winning that day, it ended up being a trip I'll never forget. For both the good reasons and the really bad ones. Fun fact, I didn't tell my parents about this incident for over a year because I know it would have given them a heart attack. So instead, I decided to give my entire audience a heart attack. Woo! Whether I like it or not,
you survived.
This experience is forever a part of me, and I'll never be able to escape it.
Wait, Nate, have you ever been boogie boarding in the ocean before?
Yeah, you know that classic thing people always ask you at parties? No, what do you mean?
Earth to Nate?
Yeah, you know that question that you always get asked at parties. Hey, have you ever been boogie boarding in the ocean? But man, being a lifeguard is tough. I mean, as SpongeBob said,
oh, if I'd known being a lifeguard meant guarding their lives, I would never have said yes.
Yeah, being a lifeguard's hard, you guys. All right, let's go.
Today, I am finding out if my best friend is a psychopath. I'll be asking him a series of riddles, and depending on how he answers them, will prove whether or not he is psychopathic. All right, gents, are you ready to find out if you are a psychopath or not today?
I don't know.
I'm kind of rooting against you, bro.
Yeah, I would hope so.
I don't know if I want my friend to be a psychopath, man.
Well, how do you know that? Because maybe psychopaths are the best friends.
Question number 1. A young woman was at her mother's funeral when she ran into a man she did not know. He was incredibly handsome and kind, and the woman fell in love with him instantly. But she never got his name or number. The next day, she suddenly kills her sister. Why?
You see, I've heard tales of someone doing this before.
What?
Just kidding.
How does this help determine if he's a psychopath?
Let's see here. A young woman, let's say 18, is at a funeral, her mom's funeral for her dead mom, runs into a hot man. Could be me, could not be me, and falls in love. It's definitely me. She never got his name or number. So how are you falling in love without a name or number? First off, his name
is called Vibes, bro. But no, this is like a riddle. I thought this was a like, hey, do you like salt on your waffle? If you do, that's 10 psychopath points, and then at the end you get a score. This is a riddle. You're giving me riddles.
First off, his name could have been Jebediah. Anyway, the first reasoning
you saying that's ugly?
Number 1, she's hated her sister her whole life, but that's not thinking too much into it. Number 2, the actual reason. She falls in love with Jebediah.
If he gets it right, is he not a psychopath? Or he is?
He says, your sister had to kill your mom, of course, because she's not actually your sister. You were born in a camp.
Wait.
Your mom isn't even human at this point, and she has been raising you to believe that she's your mom. She had to die. I actually killed her.
Yeah, he's a psychopath. He's a psychopath.
Your sister is actually next in line of the cloning, so you must kill her. That's my answer. I think I'm too dumb to come up with a real answer, to be honest.
Oh my, the worst psychopath of all time.
Bo! Okay, this is me being smart. If she fell in love instantly,
I have no idea what's going on.
Then that had to be the motive for her kill for her sister.
You're scratching the surface.
That might be all the progress we get today. Just the surface.
Yeah, I would never got
I can give you the answer. The reason she killed her sister is because that woman wants to see the handsome man again.
Oh my god.
That's why killing the sister could hopefully bring the
go to another funeral,
to attend another funeral.
There you go.
Alright, I understand it though. This is just some psycho girl who's in love.
That's literally a riddle. That does not, you'd only be a psychopath if you could have figured that out, honestly.
Question number 2. On Christmas Day, a boy receives a soccer ball and a trampoline as a present.
Fun.
However, the boy is unhappy. Why?
Because he asked for prime.
Because he
and
bounced with a
the
ball.
Psycho on me.
Because he
was-
jumped with the ball and the ball hit him in the face. I don't know.
Because he asked for prime and lunchlies. The Psycho on me would
No!
say, bro, these are so hard. If I got a trampoline for my Christmas, I would be happy.
Hey, well, think about what you used in order to use a soccer ball and a trampoline.
A flat ground.
What do you need?
Oh, okay. I come up with my answer. The boy is unhappy because
He lives on a mountain.
Is paraplegic.
Okay, yeah, that's actually a correct answer. That works.
Yes!
Oh.
Because both of those things, you would have to have walking, moving, working legs. And obviously,
And flat
said
ground.
boy has none.
That is correct. So usually the normal answer here, what most people would say, is that the boy does not like soccer or the boy wanted another gift.
That's what an idiot would say.
Okay.
But the psychopath would answer that the boy does not have legs. Question number
Cool.
3. An explorer and his crew were stranded in the Arctic for several months. When they
Okay.
were finally rescued, the explorer was reunited with his wife and told her all of his stories about how their ship crashed and how the captain had to feed his crew with penguins while they fell on the
Penguins?
ice together in order to survive. A few days later, the explorer's wife became curious and decided to try penguin for herself. Despite the explorer's
Don't eat it.
experience, he agreed to eat some with her. Immediately after, he began to cry and locked himself in his bedroom for months, leaving himself to die.
This guy
What?
is the psychopath, obviously.
That got
Who
crazy.
eats a mad penguin? I'm eating a human before I eat a penguin.
Wait. What did you just say about the penguin and the human?
I'd rather eat a human over a penguin if I had to.
You are so close.
The woman was a penguin.
What?
The woman was a penguin, so she witnessed something messed up.
to the answer that
Or the
you
guy
think
was
you
a
are right
penguin?
now.
Penguin is obviously here. Key word for human. Final answer here. Final answer. Before they got to having to eat the penguins, they actually had to start eating their crewmates. Because if you think about it, penguins aren't just like swimming around the ocean and whatnot. They are only normally near the ice. I think so. And so I'm thinking before they even found the ice with said penguin, they had to start feeding off the stupid crewmates and eating them. And so he actually had to commit first.
You're right on the nose. You know what? I'll give it to you. I'll give that one to you. I'll give that one to you.
What was it?
So the normal person answer would be that the penguin is bringing back triggering memories or something like that. But the psychopath here would be that the man realized that the penguin tasted like nothing what he ate on the ice. And he suddenly realized
my
the
gosh.
captain was feeding them their dead crewmates and couldn't live with the guilt.
That's
also,
freaky.
There are no penguins in the Arctic.
Okay, well that takes a 12th grader at least to answer that.
That was freaky.
Good thing we're past high school now, so we can try and resolve these answers the best we can.
Well, just because I went to 12th grade doesn't mean that I actually paid attention.
Yo.
All right, Jens, you're currently 2 for 3. Going on to question 4.
Call me a psycho.
A murderer breaks into a man's house one night with only a knife, but he didn't know that the man he aimed to kill was in the kitchen instead of the bedroom. When the innocent man saw him, he got scared and ran into his living room
Scary.
closet, grabbing a knife of his own, but failing to get a phone. He locks the murderer out and prepares to face him. The murderer ends up killing the man. How did he do it?
Okay.
Open
let's
window?
Break this down.
He didn't say knife, though. He didn't say knife.
He, of course, has prepared for this for days, weeks, months,
Years.
to kill this man
So he's hiding away, right? He's hiding away.
with no phone.
He locks him out.
Yes. He locks him out, but he's in his closet. He's locked in a closet. He can't just call for help. He can't call anyone. All he has is his knife. They have to enter a 1v1 for the victory royale.
Basically Fortnite.
Basically Fortnite.
Okay.
Solo 1v1. Okay, so the
Got
normal person would obviously answer because the murderer was just stronger.
You're thinking here. So I'll give you a hint. What would make the innocent man feel like he's
He
okay
didn't
to
lock
come
the
back
door
outside?
properly.
Okay, so what I'm thinking here
Came
is
into the
that
window.
the psychopath actually, in order to outsmart this guy, he pretends to leave the house. Homeowner thinks he's safe, walks out, bam!
But he
Stabbed in
didn't.
the back of the neck, dead.
Wow, that was an even in more depth answer of what a regular psychopath would give.
Well, maybe I'm not regular.
The psychopath answer here is that he makes stepping noises in order to make it seem like he's leaving. Then he gets behind the door and kills the man when he comes out to call the police.
Yep, this is
What?
classic.
I would say you were quite on the dot there, actually.
But didn't he say he got locked out?
He locks the murderer out and prepares to face him. The murderer ends up killing the man. How did he do it?
What? So but he said he locked him out. So he's saying he pretended to leave, but he didn't leave. That's a bunch of details to the story that weren't said in the premise. That's a really dumb one. That one's really dumb.
I would say you were quite on the dot there, actually.
Yeah, it's just like Fortnite. Back in the days, I would hop on the door after I open it up, and they would run out, and I would shotgun them.
Question number 5. A murderer kills a man and leaves his body in the elevator with several large glass windows. Yet, after leaving him, he stands outside the window and stares at him for a considerably long time.
Then he's a psychopath.
Why?
Large and glass. I've never seen a glass elevator.
You've never seen a glass elevator?
It's a one-way mirror. It's a two-way mirror. It's like one of those things that on one side of it's a mirror and the other side of it's glass.
Surely you've been out of the house before.
Yes.
In Fortnite. So obviously the murderer kills a man and he leaves him, but he keeps staring because he finds himself weirdly attracted to the killed man.
Oh.
Of course. The other option here being, what did I just do? Duh. He is rethinking everything. Oh my gosh, I just killed someone who has a mom, a dad, you know?
Yeah, valid.
But obviously, the right answer here is he just left this man because if they're in an elevator, there's got to be people around. Especially if it's glass. I've only seen those in movies, and those are in the nicest places ever, like a big shopping mall. If this guy actually left someone in a glass elevator, a nice place, maybe a hotel.
But the question is, why is he staring at him? None of what you're saying is relevant right now. It's about the fact that he stares at him afterwards.
There's going to be people around. And so if there's people around and you just committed something bad, you have to try to blend in. You can't just, oh my gosh, run out of there. If you run out, they know who did it. So obviously he has to try to blend back in.
Dog, I don't know if I want to be your friend anymore, man.
Too bad I know where you sleep.
You got it right again.
Got it
Easy.
right.
That one was actually definitely the easiest so far.
Question.
Okay, I mean, yeah, I guess I was thinking too advanced about it. I mean, I thought that was like the obvious answer. Just blending in. I thought that was the normal person answer. What's the normal person answer for that then?
Question number 6. Imagine you are living alone on a 14th floor of an apartment.
Okay.
One night, before you go to sleep, you look out the window at another apartment
Spooky.
building across the road. Your eyes fall upon one of the rooms. In the room,
Oh,
you
no.
witness a man killing someone. As you are momentarily stunned at what you are witnessing,
Scary.
the man then makes eye contact with you. The man stares at you for a few seconds, then starts mouthing something.
That's
And
freaky.
repeatedly moving his finger up and down. What is the man doing?
Seducing me.
No!
I don't even want to deep think too hard on this one. I think it's obvious here. He is obviously signaling here that you are in threat next.
Oh, he's writing on the window. That would be smart.
If you are to tell.
The normal person answer here is that people think the man is telling you that you're next. Where the psychopath in this case would answer that the man is counting the floors of your apartment to then get you next.
Is that not the same thing?
Yeah, it's the
Question
same
number
thing.
7.
Those are that's the same thing. They're both saying you're next. Dang, that's crazy though. That is really clever.
Question number 7. A man is given a luxury wristwatch for his 78th birthday, but when he receives it, he frowns
Cool.
and hides it away. Why?
Okay,
his
here it
mouth?
is. Here it is. Quick one. This just came
Because
right.
he's pretending to be poor. He lives his life pretending to be poor. Or the clock on it tells him how many years he's wasted or whatever. I don't think either of those are going to be right, but I'm just throwing my 2 cents out there. Just throwing out a couple ones that I think would work.
This guy is broke, and he's 78. He's been working his whole life. He's broke, and one of his friends just gives him this super expensive watch, and he's like, really? Like, I could have used this help earlier. I've been working my whole life, this 9 to 5, hating my life, hating my job. How is this going to benefit me now? I'm 78.
He just
This
goes
does
to
no
sell
good
it.
for me.
That was a very real answer. That was a very real answer. But not the psychopath answer.
Phew! I think.
The psychopath in this case would answer that the 78-year-old man
Has no wrist.
knows that his time is almost up.
Oh.
Oh.
And the watch just serves as a reminder for that.
I got it right. I got it right.
I
That's essentially what I said. The one where it's like, oh, the watch reminds him of all the wasted years or whatever.
That's deep. I think I'm gonna go steal all my grandparents' watches at this point.
Question number 8.
Good call.
A man watches the same crime mystery TV show every single day without fail.
He's learning
but
how
one
to
day,
do it.
the show is canceled, but the man doesn't seem to care. Why?
Duh. They made the show after him. This is Ted Bundy we were talking.
Yeah, he's not watching the show. He's watching his home movies or something. I don't know.
They made the show after him. This is Ted Bundy we were talking about. They made the show after him.
Yeah.
He already knows what happens.
Yeah. He already knows what happens. Well, yeah, he's seen it. He knows what happens. But maybe once it ends, he's like, they're gonna stop reminding people of the thing that I did.
He is the psycho himself.
Applause!
Did I actually get it right that quick? You are kidding me. No way. No.
That one was
That was
pretty
a little
obvious.
too quick, bro. That was a
Whoa,
little
you're
too
kidding
quick.
me?
That was
No
a little
way.
too quick.
No way. Oh, man. I'm good.
The psychopath would answer that the show had something to do with the man's past crimes.
Yup.
And now he knows no one will ever find out now that the show is canceled.
Yes! Guys, I got that one better than he did. I was closer to the answer than he was. Not that that's something I should be proud of, I guess, but I don't know. I feel like that was clever.
Boom.
That was insanely fast.
Better be careful while you sleep, boy. Just whatever you do, don't look behind you right now.
You're doing pretty well for these first 8, but these last 2, I wanted to switch it up to make it a bit more difficult on you.
Okay.
Question number 9 is a more open-ended answer. A train is hurtling down a track, and you see that 5 people are tied to the track ahead. You're standing next to a lever that can divert the train onto another track where only one person is tied down. So here's the dilemma. If you do nothing, the train will continue on its path, killing the 5 people in front of you.
Oh, classic.
But if you pull the lever, the train will switch tracks and kill the one person.
I'd do it.
What would the psychopath do in this situation?
I think the psychopath would do nothing. I mean, but at the same time, like, you're getting involved. Obviously, if we're talking about determinism and all of this, do you want to be a part of deciding whose lives are lost and whose life is lost? I think you pull it because I'm about the preservation of the human species. Did he say anything specific about these people? Like, is one of them a doctor that's gonna cure a disease or something? Because it's like, you know what I mean? Like, there's certain things where one is more of a win for humanity. Like I'm a YouTuber, so saving me should not be priority over saving like a doctor who's gonna cure a disease. You know what I mean?
What would the psychopath do in this situation?
You know, if I were
would just let it
the
rip.
best psychopath out there, not saying I am, I would obviously let the train take care of the dirty work and the hardest work and take out 5, while I personally go kill the other guy.
Wow.
Boom, 6 dead. Easy.
Wow.
Wait, you're killing all 6 people?
If
You're
I'm a,
killing
you
all
said
6?
That's
what
not
would
even-
the
that's a
psychopath
super
do?
psychopath
I think a
option.
psychopath would do that.
How about this? Put it this way, you're only given the 2 options though. You either kill the 5
Okay.
people or you pull the lever and kill the one person.
You know, this
Pull
is
it.
interesting. Because what would look worse? Pulling the lever to purposely kill someone, or leaving the lever and standing by to let it kill 5
Silence
people?
is
What would look
violence in this
worse?
case,
I mean,
bro.
I think 5 lives is worse than the one. But what would a psychopath do? Whoa, this one's hard, actually.
Psychopath
Just
would
a
let it
bad
rip.
day to be Thomas the Train.
Or maybe Thomas has been dreaming of this.
Thomas' son is villain art.
Possibly.
I think the most psychopath thing you could do is leaving the lever to kill 5 people and standing by versus killing 1.
So a normal person in this scenario would carry the guilt of making their own decision to kill the one individual.
Yeah.
Most likely leading a normal person to not intervene with the trolley's direction. In this case, not touching the lever, killing the 5 people.
A normal person would kill 5 people?
Where a psychopath might pull the lever without
Twice.
feeling guilt. They might rationally calculate that pulling the lever is just a logical choice, saving 5 people over 1, but without having any guilt for making the decision to kill the one person. You were on the right page, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wait, so if you pull the lever and you do have guilt, then you are normal. Like, what are you then? Because I feel like that would be most people. Like, you'd still feel bad about it, but you would have made the decision for the preservation of human life, you know? Kind of a weird one.
You were on the right page, though.
Yeah,
you were on
yeah,
the right idea.
yeah. I feel like I was onto that, but
All right. Now, this last one is actually a scientific study of what psychopaths tend to choose.
Let's go.
It is a multiple choice answer going into the final question number 10. You are asked to imagine yourself walking through the dark and eerie woods late at night. Your heart is pounding and you hear strange sounds all around you. Suddenly, you hear and feel breathing behind you and whirl around instantly in terror. What do you see? Out of A, a wild animal, B, a person of the opposite sex, a female, C, a shadow figure, D, a dog, and E, nothing at all. What do you see?
I don't know what I see. I wasn't there. You're asking me which one I saw? Okay, so what's the riddle? What's the only one that isn't like a weird thing? I hate that I paused on this. This is the one thing I didn't want to pause on. It would have to be no one. Anything else could be explainable.
What do you see?
okay, I think I'm gonna have to put two answers.
You see a lake and you see your
The first answer
reflection.
being what would Jens see? The second answer, what a psychopath would see.
Okay.
So obviously, me, myself, Jens, I happen to be horrible with the opposite gender, that being
Nice.
ladies. If I were in the woods and freaked out, okay, actually,
Bro's
really
got
that far. I would-
Elriz.
Shut up!
Elriz.
Yo,
Oh, I'm not gonna lie, my worst nightmare is a 10 out of 10 standing behind me. I look
Wow.
around and I'm peeing, I have going down my pants. And there's a girl, bro. I don't care if an animal sees that. I don't care if a dog. If a girl's there, bro. Oh my
That's
gosh.
scary,
shoot me
bro.
already. Okay, but what would a psychopath answer to this?
No
Bro,
one.
if it's a psychopath, it has to be a shadow figure.
Well, gents, I have hope for you in that you are answering like a normal person would on both ends.
Honestly, I don't think I'm that normal.
Apparently, psychologists have found that psychopaths tend to see a dog standing behind them when asked this question. The answer is dog because most people turn around to their fears. Whereas, like you did with your girl. Exactly like what you did. A normal person turns around to their fears. Whereas a person who sees a dog is seeing something they can control. Isn't that just nuts? Well, gents, I think we concluded that you are 60% a psychopath.
Okay, well, does that mean I'm more psychopath or just smart? Think of that.
True.
Hopefully the viewer watching this isn't also a psychopath themselves.
I don't know. Did I make the cut, homies? Am I one? I actually don't know. I think I probably got as many right as he did, so maybe we have the same score. I don't know. By the way, guys, if you made it this far into the video and you haven't hit the like button for me, I would appreciate it. That would be very cool. And leave a comment because there's a lot of wacky stuff we're looking at in this video, and I would love to hear your thoughts on some of my opinions and Bugs' opinions in this video. So leave some comments for me to read. My girlfriend Lola will probably read them as well.
Today, I'm joined by my good friends, Jesse Jokes, Jens, and Storyboredz.
Storyboredz?
What up, what up?
Are you boys ready to try and survive 5 nights at Freddy's?
Let's go.
Not even a little bit. I mean, yeah.
Well, gentlemen, the 3 of you are new hires at Freddy's Fazbear's Pizzeria.
Let's
Throughout
go.
the day, it's a wholesome spot for kids to play and families to celebrate birthdays. But you won't be working in the daytime. No.
Oh,
No. As tonight,
Not
you have
3
been
a.m..
assigned to work graveyard shift as security guards.
Graveyard shift.
Scary.
And your guys' job is to watch over the place from midnight all the way up to 6 a.m.
I've done it
where you'll be
before.
stationed within the security office.
All right. Are nap breaks allowed?
Of course not. You guys gotta be on guard.
Oh, okay. All right.
Y'all gotta work together.
Yeah, you won't
Sleep
survive if you
deprived,
do that.
Gotta be up. Gotta be aware.
Yo, guys, you want to hear a funny story? I've said this a bunch of times, but I used to work in a factory when I first started my channel. I worked night shifts in a factory, and I would drink coffee throughout the night to stay awake. A couple weeks ago, I had to stay up really late to help Lolo with something, and so I drank coffee in the middle of the night. I felt horrible for like 2 days. Like my body like completely shut down and like caught on fire because I drank coffee at night. Circadian rhythms are a real thing.
You're sleep deprived. You gotta be up. Gotta be aware.
That's how we got hired. We're 3 people just in a trench coat, and they hired 1 person.
You guys show up on your first day in like a 3-person security outfit, and you're all like stacked on each other's shoulders.
Exactly.
You all arrive on time, ready to take
You
on
have a
your
better
first
chance of
night at
surviving
work.
it.
It's eerie and pitch dark though, as a shudder runs down your spines. You try and get as comfortable as you can inside the security office as a pre-recorded message starts playing from the phone.
Hello. Oh.
Hey guys, welcome to your first night on the job.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo. A few things to know. At night, the animatronics are set to roam mode so their servos don't lock up. Just
Okay.
don't let them make it into this office. But don't worry, as there are 2 doors on either side of the security room. One on the left,
And
one
for
on the
some
right.
stupid reason, it costs energy to keep the door closed. Was that ever explained in the lore, guys? Did they ever explain why it costs energy to keep the doors closed in Five Nights at Freddy's 1?
Hello?
One on the left, one on the right, which can prevent animatronics from coming in. Each doorway has a light switch that can be turned on and off. And you can also
Scary.
flip through the security cameras to make sure the animatronics aren't coming to kill you. I mean, so that no burglars break in overnight. Although, you'll need to listen and watch very carefully to decide which entrance to block, as only one of these doors can be closed at a time.
Now who's ready to work? Come on.
I'm not too excited about working, my guy. I just want to stay home.
Directionally challenged. This is not gonna be good.
Let's go. Come on. First night. The clock reads midnight as the first hour of your new wholesome job begins. You're all feeling a bit sleep deprived as your body adjusts to your new security position, where suddenly you start to hear something not too far off in the distance.
Oh no. Bonnie the bunny.
Did you record all of these yourself?
They're spooky.
This is terrible.
They're spooky.
What was that?
You guys hear those footsteps. Based on what you heard, which door are you closing?
Jens, I'm looking at
Left,
you, man.
because I played the game.
Behind me.
Left. Bonnie comes through the left door. I mean, you have to check the camera. That's how it works. You have to check the camera first. You wouldn't know otherwise.
I don't know. I heard it behind me. I heard it behind me.
I think that our best option at the moment is probably just like to throw Jens out the left door and then like close it.
Okay.
Sure. Like, we'll just leave him up to his fate. Well, whatever's out there.
Wait, which door are you closing?
I'd say the left one probably.
Closing that left door for sure.
The 3 of you creep over there. Jesse almost accidentally throws Jens out of the door.
Not
Hell!
accidentally. Not accidentally.
Why do you guys hate me?
You make your way over to the left side and you press the button, closing the door. At
Cool.
first, there's silence before being followed up by loud banging on the door.
Oh
as it
no,
then
no,
stops.
no.
Jens died. He was out there. He was begging.
Oh shoot, we forgot about sign.
We forgot to bring Jens back in.
Begging for him to come back.
R.I.P. man.
You
Sorry.
guys go ahead and check the hallway cams as Bonnie can be seen standing behind the closed door.
Keep
You
it
allow
closed.
a couple minutes to go by before opening the door again as Bonnie is now nowhere to be seen.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Bunny's the purple one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Bonnie.
Or Jens, is he gone too?
Where am I?
The clock flips to 1 a.m. And you guys are a bit more awake from the weird interaction that occurred within the last hour. And with this
Spooky.
newfound energy and fear of survival, you go ahead and start flipping through the security cams to see if you can find...
Subtle SpongeBob reference when they're looking at the map.
The map. I gotta see it. I gotta look at it, see it, and glom onto it.
I love it.
to see if you can find anything suspicious.
I'm just flipping through it because I'm bored.
Yeah,
He's
bro doesn't have
storyboard.
access to his phone, so it's Instagram Reels. He flips through the camera.
I found a phone with TikTok on it. That's very suspicious. I should check this out for the next 3 hours.
Do your job.
Watch closely, gentlemen.
Oh no, they're gonna
Love the
spooky
sound of
us.
fluorescent light bulbs.
Way too ominous.
They're gonna spooky us.
Oh my gosh!
Nothing happened.
I love the animation though. I love that
camera
they're
switch.
animating this.
Oh,
I love that they're animating
It's
this.
the beast.
Am I gonna get Five Nights at Freddy's jump scared by
sure.
bugs?
Feels like a furry convention over here.
Okay. So based on what you guys saw and heard in the security cams, what is your next move?
Honestly, I was way too
Close the right door.
to even
Chica's
pay
on her
attention
way.
to like what the cameras were doing or anything. So
I'm closing the right one.
Yeah, I saw right door, right?
Storyboredz moonwalks over to the right door, slamming it shut.
Good.
Where the silence is then filled with a flurry of scratches from behind the door. It eventually quiets down as you guys open the door and are left with a gift from Chica. A cupcake!
That's cool.
dude, honestly, my grandma also used
Is that
to
in
make
the game?
cupcakes with eyes and teeth on them for some reason. I don't know. The woman was like kind of
Is that in the game?
Bro,
No
is it
ice
Grandma
and-
Chica?
what?
I mean, she did have like a pile of bodies in her backyard, but I always thought it was like
Dude,
decoration.
what?
It's just like
Were they
gardening decoration.
Well, as you guys sit there with your inedible cupcake, the clock now reads 2 a.m. For the
Oh
first
boy,
half
2
of the
a.m.?
hour, things are really quiet as you all begin dozing off. When
No!
suddenly you're woken up by sounds from all over. The three of you huddle around and start to listen closely.
Oh, no. That's the Frederick Bear.
I hate all of this.
My ears are cracking.
That is spooky.
God.
Now, guys, based on what you just heard in your huddle, what are you guys doing next?
I think that's the
cannot
right
tell from
door.
the audio.
Is it your left that's broke?
I think that's the right
Yeah.
door. So I believe in the first game, Bonnie and Foxy are left door, and Chica and Freddy are both right door, I believe. But is that how this is working? We just have to like, in order to pass this challenge that Bugs has laid out, we just have to know what door each character is from?
In my Walmart headphones, I got laughing on the left and footsteps on the right. I feel like laughing is just kind of like somebody told a funny joke or something, and I think Fredward is over there going like,
Wait, can he be either
and then,
door?
but there's an actual thread on the right, unless it's one of y'all's sweaty, heavy, metallic footsteps. Jen's heard nothing or just static? What'd you hear?
I just heard static and laughing, no footsteps.
Okay, okay.
Jens, what's it gonna be, Jens? What's it gonna be here?
Am
We have
I-
a 1-1 vote.
Dude, can I listen to the audio again?
Nope.
Oh, you only get one shot,
I
Jens.
the right door because I heard footsteps, and then I heard
Yeah.
laughing on the left, but that's just
Yeah.
me.
You guys go ahead. Jesse's standing on his left door. Jens and Boards head over and slam the right door.
Let's
As you then
go.
hear a faint laugh from Freddy from behind the door as you can hear footsteps walk away into the distance. By now, you guys are on full flight or fight mode as the clock
Fight or
ticks
flight.
to 3 a.m.
Oh
The
boy,
wicked-
3 a.m.
Oh boy, 3 a.m.
Immediately, the vibe of the room is off, and you start to get a hunch that the animatronics are becoming increasingly more active, leaving you to frantically surf through the security cams once more,
Oh
watching
no,
things
the Foxy
closely.
chase. The Foxy chase. He's not there. He's not there.
Oh my god.
Oh!
Is that the secret of the mimic?
Sacre bleu.
What?
I'm not even gonna lie with you, like that actually like got me a little bit there.
Wow.
Yeah!
It actually got me a little bit there.
With no time from either one of you to react, Foxy storms into the office, and in an instant, his hook snags Jens and starts dragging him toward the right doorway.
Thank goodness.
What? Now what?
I mean, no!
Thank goodness!
Yes, we're gonna miss you so much.
Now we only have to split the
no.
paycheck 2 ways. No!
All right.
Little do they know that I stole the phone of TikTok.
No!
Good.
Not my
Good.
fault.
Your
had
dopamine is saved.
Boards and Jesse, you guys have seconds here. What do you come up with in order to try and save him, if you even want to?
I start doing
I
my
don't
gym.
know what else there is in the game. There's nothing else in the game. All you have are the lights and the doors in the game. Can you turn the light on? Can you mash that light and something will happen? I know in FNAF 2, Foxy, you get him to go away by tapping the flashlight 5 times. I remember that very well.
I start doing my gym routine, get very muscly, and just beat up the clankers.
Nice.
Boards, do you concur, or do you come up with anything better?
Can I roll for a lightsaber? Is that
Yeah.
Is that an option?
You guys want to roll for a lightsaber? You guys roll a 2.
out of 3? Nice.
Storyboredz unwields a lightsaber from behind his back as he proceeds to turn it on. Storyboredz takes the lightsaber, ready to chop off Foxy's arms as he accidentally misses, taking off Jens' legs on accident.
Oh, sorry. You should have rolled again.
It's okay. That works better though, because he's the head and I was the legs anyway. So
yeah, exactly.
Foxy, what's left with Jens' legs, runs off into the distance as Jens then crawls back into the security office.
Wow, that's
wheelchair, please. Roll for a wheelchair.
Roll for a wheelchair.
Yeah, let's roll for a wheelchair.
You guys go ahead and roll for the wheelchair, and you end up getting another 2.
Oh, that's too bad.
In the security office, you open the storage and find 1 crunch for Jens.
Nice.
Okay.
What am I supposed to do with that?
All right.
I don't know. Well, with Jens hanging on by a thread, the 3 of you left are petrified. The paranoia starts to settle in as you start getting restless, staring into the dark void.
What else is left? Golden Freddy?
Leaving you guys to remember that the doorways have lights on the side. Cautiously, you start by turning on the light on the left side. Nothing. And as you make your way to turn on the right light, it's too late. A dark silhouette stands in the doorway as the light flickers from the above. In order to survive, you must guess the name of the animatronic that is standing
it's either Freddy or Golden Freddy.
This is a
That's
very...
Golden Freddy, right?
Is it the golden one? How do we know? There's no light.
Withered Freddy? I don't know. I've never really played this.
I'll say Golden Freddy.
It's got to be either Freddy or Golden Freddy, but I don't know.
Oh, it's definitely Golden Freddy.
All of you guys at the same time say Golden Freddy out loud, and the moment you say his name, his entire body fades into static.
Yeah,
well, guys, you
good
have
job.
made it to the final hour of the night as 5 a.m. strikes the clock. And the same shudder from earlier comes running down your spines once more. There's an energy in the air that something is up to no good. With life or death on the line, you gather yourselves and use everything in your training. You begin watching the security cameras closely while also listening to anything suspicious.
Whoa. Oh no.
Okay, looking good.
We're getting jump scared again.
4th wall break.
What?
We're getting jump scared again.
They're closing
Bonnie's
in. They're closing
coming.
in.
Bonnie's gonna get us.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah,
My
this is the
cupcake!
worst. This is the worst.
Shut both doors.
Yeah, shut both doors.
Yeah, okay, start spamming the button, dudes. Start spamming the button. That's all we can do.
What's your call here? Are you gonna
Keep them closed. You got a bit of electricity left.
Call a door to close.
Honestly, gentlemen, I feel
I'm
like...
tapped. I'm out of
You
energy.
could roll for button spam if you guys really want to. This would be
Button
the most
spam.
riskiest way to wrap it up.
Yeah, I
Just
mean,
close
Jens
it.
can't even reach the button anymore. So, Boards, how about you go stand
not
at the
up to
other
me.
door, and we'll just spam that button until it breaks.
Well, what if I grab Jens by the arms and then I shock put him, like throw him around?
Just keep
into
the
Bonnie?
doors
That's actually
closed.
not a bad one. We make the necessary sacrifices to get out of there. Can we roll for that, actually? Can we roll for that?
I feel like we should ask if Jen's like, if he wants to do it. Great, okay, let's roll.
Wait!
I'm just kidding, bro.
So honestly, like the only people who can take action, like theoretically here, is Jesse and Boards. So are you guys sacrificing then?
Yeah, I'm like all for it.
You can just
said
do
it.
whatever you want.
Here we go.
Wait, are we throwing him at Bonnie or Chica?
Whichever one, whichever one is convenient at the time. We don't. It doesn't really matter.
Roll to sacrifice Jens
Okay.
and Chica.
I think so.
Oh
You
my
couldn't just
gosh,
close the
you
doors?
rolled a critical 6.
Let's go.
All right.
So we have
Jens
like the
blasts
perfect
through
throw.
Chica at Mach 10.
You guys go up to Jens, hoisting him up together as Chica is then seen in the right doorway. As you then throw Jens at Mach speed at Chica, sacrificing him as he then takes him down the hallway as you hear Jens scream for his life.
I thought they rolled a critical 6. I thought that means he would have like taken him out, like he would have taken Chica out. I thought that would meant he's safe.
Freedom! Freedom!
Well, guys, for Boards and Jesse, you guys get your paychecks of $15.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
6 hours of work. Let's
More
go.
than I've ever had.
And with that, guys, you all, well, actually, not all of you, just Jesse and Boards leaves the office as the sun comes up. Before going home, you look back at the pizzeria, only to see a purple guy standing in the window. You stop and stare closely, only to realize that it's Jens.
I always come back.
Was that the bite of 87? Before I go any further, you guys, I want to take a quick moment to just talk real quick about this dude right here, Storyboredz. I looked at Storyboredz' channel a couple months ago now, I think it was, and that video is pretty underappreciated. I would say criminally underappreciated. I think this dude right here, Storyboredz, is one of the most special, best animators that we have ever watched. He is so naturally funny. I love everything I've seen him do so far. I think the guy is awesome, and I would love it if you guys would support this guy, because I think he's awesome. And if you aren't convinced by me saying this right now, please, when this video is done, check out the Storyboredz video I did. You will absolutely love it. This dude is so funny. You gotta check it out.
He's my favorite YouTuber.
Oh, wow. Okay, guys, to close off our full hour of watching Bugs, the legendary cookie tier list. Oh, the cookie. Oh.
Cookies, a world-renowned treat of deliciousness in the form of a circle. Sweet, crunchy, chewy, soft. There's a cookie for every kind of person. And don't even get me started on dipping them into milk. It is by far one of the best combos of all time. One sec.
What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? That was so strange.
Starting things off with an A-tier cookie, Chips Ahoy the original. It doesn't get much simpler than this overly dry classic cookie. I'd bet
overly dry. Yeah, just because it's like so well known doesn't mean it's good. Chips Ahoy's B for me, bro.
I'd bet 99% of the population
Chunks
has tried one.
Ahoy's
And for
better.
the remaining 1% who haven't, welcome home. I've made it a nice and comfy living space. Although I have a theory about this cookie. Does anyone else feel like the smaller packs of Chips Ahoy taste way better than the family size ones? Or am I just a picky eater? Theories aside, I swear every classroom had that one kid who brought Chips Ahoy in his lunch every single day. I would trade anything to get my hands on just one of those discs of chocolatey goodness.
Wow.
Even offering my own sacred cosmic brownie. A cosmic brownie, you say? How quaint. It's honestly insulting that you would even offer this to me. Pathetic.
Yeah, kind of whack.
Now, far from the royal legacy of the original Chips Ahoy is its fallen brother, Chips Ahoy Chewy, D tier.
I remember. Oh, D tier. He just threw it right in. Yeah, Chewies. Chips Ahoy, where would you put them?
Chewy's A.
Chewy is A for you?
Chewy's.
Okay, what about normal ones?
D.
D. Oh, she's got them flipped. Okay.
D tier. What's disappointing is the potential that this cookie could have had. You were the chosen one. It was said that you would destroy the dryness, not join them. I'm honestly impressed in the worst way possible how they made a cookie that's chewy and dry at the same time. That shouldn't even be possible. But thankfully, not all cookies need
how wet can you make it if it's supposed to have a shelf life of 27 years?
Well,
that's the thing.
Chewy. I mean, I didn't think it was dry.
Yeah, well, I think it would make sense that it's dry because that's how things last.
But thankfully, not all cookies need a redemption arc.
Whoa, what on earth is that?
Keebler's Chips Deluxe, the first S-tier cookie on the list.
Cool.
Take notes, Chips Ahoy. Your entire brand is getting manhandled by an elf.
I don't know if we had those in Canada. Is that a common cookie here?
Yeah, I mean, I've had it before, like when I was a child.
They must not be that popular in Canada or around in Canada.
Kid glued M&Ms onto a cookie.
Yeah. I feel you.
Take notes, Chips Ahoy. Your entire brand is getting manhandled by an elf, who's, by the way, like half the height of a regular human. Who's my widow cookie chef? Sir, I'm 50. I knew this little guy, gentleman, was the Gordon Ramsay of cookies the moment I saw how he perfectly places 3 M&Ms on every single cookie, ensuring each bite lands an M&M. Or, if you're a goblin like me, you eat around the edges and save the M&M core for one final ultimate bite.
That's kind of fun. I like
how's
that.
the wife and kids? I live alone in the trees.
Okay. Next.
Cool. Famous Amos, the C-tier cookie that never failed.
No! Famous Amos! Yo, I love Famous Amos, bro. We didn't have those in Canada either, but you know where we did? We had them at the High Five Studios office. And when I was editing Dope or Nope, I would go downstairs to the snack drawer, get a pack of Famous Amos, and I would eat them. And me and Cameron would talk about Famous Amos, and me and him have an inside joke about Famous Amos, but it is not appropriate for me to say here, so you'll just have to let your imagination do it. But let's just say it was the Kim Kardashian cookie.
Famous Amos, the C-tier cookie that never fails to appear in hotel vending machines.
What? Yo,
No, don't
I
you
messed
dare
up
do
a
this to
famous
me.
Amos box, bro. Don't let me around the
Let me
famous
get a
Amos.
cookie. You don't even begin to understand what I went through to get these. Dude, it's just a cookie.
Don't let me around the famous Amos, bro.
Joining famous Amos on the C tier are Little Debbie oatmeal cream pies.
Actually, that's not a cookie.
I know. We can argue all day about whether or
I
not.
like that voice. I hated it. I hated that voice, but I also loved it.
Actually, that's not a cookie.
I know. We can argue all day about whether or not this counts as a cookie. But can we also agree it's definitely not a pie either? Like, where's the crust? Where's the fruit? What part of this screams pie? Pie! I'm cookie. Still, I gotta give props to Little Debbie. She's been feeding kids subpar sugary treats since she was like 4 years old, back in the 60s.
Grinding,
and
bro.
somehow, Debbie still doesn't look a day over 12.
Wow.
Wait, how old are you now anyway? I'm going on 70. Ernie, you hearing this? And now for another C-tier cookie, Nilla wafers.
See?
Nah, I'm just kidding.
F tier. Those are gross.
Are you saying that to insult me? You know I love Nilla wafers.
I've never seen you eat a Nilla wafer. You're a liar.
Are you joking?
Never eaten one in front of me in 2 years.
Yeah, because I stopped eating most unhealthy things in 2023 when my gut almost ended my life. I'm not gonna put them in S tier, but I'm gonna put them in A tier.
Nilla wafers. Nah, I'm just kidding. These babies belong in B tier. Either you find these cookies super bland or underrated. As for those who find it bland, I get it. Starting with their packaging, nothing really screams, eat me.
I like it.
Okay,
I like the
besides
yellow.
that, they couldn't take 2 extra seconds to just call them vanilla wafers.
No.
Nilla is one of the corniest abbreviations I've ever heard. It is not making you sound cooler, pal.
Wow, bro. I mean, the truth is that vanilla is the finest of the flavors. The finest of the flavors.
But for the people who find them underrated, I get that too. There's something magical about that moment when you haven't had one in years, and a friend of yours whips them out on a random camping trip on a Tuesday night.
We've
and like
all
the
been
bandwagon
there.
you
We've
are,
all
you
been
take a
there.
bite, questioning yourself afterwards, why do I never buy these? And from that
You don't
moment
take a bite. They're small. You put 3 in your mouth at a time like I do.
why do I never buy these? And from that
Why haven't I
moment
worn this
forward,
yet?
you continue to still never buy them. Well, joke's on all of you because I sit dead center on this debate. Side note, supposedly Nilla wafers are a pudding's best friend. Imagine putting up with a Nilla wafer for your whole life. Cut. Jeez, that pun was awful. We seriously couldn't find anyone better for this role. All of you, get on up there. Wait, what? This
That's
is my
funny.
video. What are you talking about? Boo. Ah, Ernie, what are you doing here? Well, would you look at that, Ernie? EL Fudge, an S-tier cookie. The elf strikes again. This cookie is literally Ernie. Hey, man, let's not get too cocky now. All right, but honestly, he's earned it. Sweet chocolatey filling, that buttery shortbread charm, and every bite instantly zaps me straight back to childhood. Ernie might just be the Michelin chef of cookies. But on the complete opposite end of the
I don't know
cookie
about no
spectrum,
Ernie
we've
Elf.
got a cookie that looks like it was designed by a 5-year-old, which is exactly why pink frosted sugar cookies are going in the A tier. Hear me out. I know some of you hate this cookie, and
I don't know if I've had that, but that looks like pure sugar to me. And for that reason, it doesn't seem appealing to me. If something's too sugary, I can't get into it.
Love it.
I know some of you hate this cookie, and I get it. I really do. Psych! Nothing was more hype as a kid than when it was someone's birthday and they pulled out a tray of these pink frosted radioactive looking sugar
We've all
circles.
been there.
You know how people say that when you're a kid, life just feels more vibrant? The sky is bluer, the grass is greener. Well, these were edible gold.
These were the
I'm
grass.
99% sure the first time I ate one was also the first time my brain experienced
God.
dopamine. Just one more. But then there's this.
Fig Newtons, let's go! Like, okay, I'm not gonna act like a Fig Newton. Oh, wait, I realized what I paused on. No, curse you, Bugs. Curse you, Bugs. I obviously don't think a Fig Newton tastes as good as a chocolate chip cookie. I'm not insane. As we have determined, I'm not a psychopath. But I love them because I get to pretend that they are like 2% healthy because of figs.
Now, the 3-year-old is a different story. The 3-year-old, here's her deal. She's a 3-year-old. That's really it. So I give her a Fig Newton just to immobilize her, just to stop it. Because she loves Fig Newton.
Yeah.
I go, here, honey, have a Fig Newton. She goes, they're not called Fig Newtons. They're called Pig Newtons.
No.
And I go, no, they're not. They're called Fig Newtons. And right away in my head, I'm like, what are you doing? Why? But for some reason, I engaged. No, honey, they're called Fig Newtons.
Fig Newtons.
She goes, now, you don't know. You don't know. They're called Pig Newtons.
What? No, they're not.
I feel this rage building inside. Just, now, you don't know.
You don't know.
Those are pig. I'm like, really? I don't know? I don't know. Dude, I'm not even using my memory right now, okay? I'm reading the Fox that it came out of. It says it.
It says it. They're not called Fig Newtons. They're called Pig Newtons.
But then there's this. Fig Newton. Fig Newton. Fig Newton. The easiest F tier of my life.
Wow.
Once again, that's not a cookie. Oh, trust me,
not a
I
cookie.
totally agree with you. Okay, so
Except
why
it says
is it in
cookie
the
on the
video
box.
then? I'm literally agreeing with you. Give me a break. Now, please, let me continue releasing my hatred towards this stupid cookie.
He agrees that it's not a cookie. How does he know? How does he know?
I'm reading the Fox that it came out of. It says it.
Banger. Immediate reference. Did you guys see that? Immediate reference to what we just watched. Banger reference.
Now, please, let me continue releasing my hatred towards this stupid cookie. I mean, look at it. Look how stupid this thing looks. The taste, stupid. The texture, stupid. Just a stupid cookie. That's it. That's all it is.
Nay, they're not called Big
stupid
Newtons.
cookie. And on the complete opposite side of the tier list, we have Nutter Butters. One of the most
Nutter
unique shaped
Butters.
cookies of all time. I used to sleep on Nutter Butters until the day I
Wow.
stumbled upon their Instagram page. And everything changed. Like, are you guys seeing the stuff they're posting? Can we just take a moment to appreciate whatever this even is?
That's pretty cool. And a great freeze frame. I
No
love this
other
freeze
cookie
frame.
company is using pure brain rot to promote their snacks. And I actually hate to admit, it's kind of genius. That combined with a cookie that's the perfect harmony of sweet, salty, and peanut butter. Give me 14 of those cookies right now.
Yeah, sure.
Huh? Hold on. Someone's at my door. Hi, mister. Would you like to buy some cookies?
Oh, the
no,
mints.
no, thank you.
Ew.
I'm good for today.
The
Wait,
mints,
no.
no.
Don't cry, don't cry. Okay. How much for a box?
Guys, anything that's mint and chocolate, I hate. Mint chocolate is actually like the worst thing in my entire life. Like, I cannot understand why anyone likes mint ice cream, mint chocolate. I can't understand it. I mean, it's fine, but I'm just saying, for me personally, that's F tier.
How much for a box? $20. Ooh, that's a little pricey. Okay, here.
Bugs,
just
you can
take
afford it.
Girl Scout Thin Mint Cookies, B tier. Throw these babies in the freezer, and wha-bam! That's how you properly eat one of these bad boys. Or bad girls. Cut. Bad girls. Seriously? Just stick to the script. That's 2 strikes. 1 more, and you're out of here.
I was gonna be out at the end of the video.
I only have like a few cookies left. Maybe this fortune cookie will turn my luck around. You will soon find peace, joy, and then out of nowhere, your body will become an involuntary host to 47 aggressive squirrels in search of shelter. Wait, guys, we can talk this out. If we're ranking these strictly on flavor, D tier. The paper inside has more taste than the cookie. And
Why not
don't even
F?
get me started on the fortunes. Half the time, they're written like riddles from some ancient scroll. Now I'm left with a cardboard flavored cookie and a life lesson I have to run through Google Translate just to understand. Great. You know what? Let's take it back to a classic. Royal Dansk butter cookies, C tier. I swear, every grandma across every timeline has one of these blue tins hiding somewhere in their house.
Never heard of them. Never heard of them.
And as a kid, your heart races, thinking you just found the jackpot of grandma's cookie
Thinking you
stash.
found the royal dance. You feel like you just found the royal dance.
You're done. You're done.
Thinking you just found the jackpot of grandma's cookie stash. only to
Grandma's
find
cookies.
sewing supplies? Like, the cookie itself is already pretty mid, but your standards drop when you're a kid desperate for something sweet, and then you get tricked by a decoy. This blue tin is full of betrayal. But you know what also comes wrapped in blue and hasn't betrayed me yet? The original Oreo, the God tier cookie. This is peak cookie perfection.
Wow.
You do not want to know how many packs of Oreos I've
Going
been
above
through.
S tier?
No, seriously. Seriously. Without Oreos, cookies and cream ice cream wouldn't even be a thing. Take a second to
I agree. No, I love like an Oreo McFlurry. When there's like an Oreo flavored ice cream of anything, like a lot of the time I go for Oreo. That is fire. That is fire. Because if you have like M&M ice cream or whatever, it's like you have the ice cream and then you have like a candy shell chocolate. Like it's a little too much going on. And especially if you have an M&M ice cream, the adrenaline shot, the penicillin could not get the illin to stop. Amoxicillin's just not real enough. So that makes it really tough as well.
Without Oreos, cookies and cream ice cream wouldn't even be a thing. Take a second to let that sink in. Why, thank you. And just when you thought you couldn't get enough of that creamy goodness, they hit us with the double stuffed Oreo, which belongs in the S tier. But something I've never understood, how do they know it's Milk's favorite cookie? Like what? Did they talk to the milk?
Did they ask?
Cut! How does it keep getting worse? That's a wrap. This video's over. The end. Well, guys, here's my cookie tier list. Let me know if you agree or disagree.
How do you put double stuff Oreos beneath normal Oreos? Like, I understand you gotta respect the OG, but I don't understand.